Good morning and welcome to Gulfstream today. Brian Nato and Samantha Perry with you as we tick right at noon here, 12 o'clock. So obviously our first posted, as you can see it up there, 12:55. Fast main track turf back yesterday. Boy, did it look great. Kudos to the team on the job they did after we took about two weeks, 3 weeks, I believe. Looks great. You can see it there. Tapeta as well. Brian and Samantha, the penultimate day here at Gulfstream Park before we pay out the Rainbow Six tomorrow.
Yep, it's regardless of what happens today, it's going to pay out tomorrow. I'm very exciting.
Yeah, without a doubt. $150,000 in the estimated jackpot today, but there you can see the big one for tomorrow. They're estimating at $1.5 million. These estimates have been pretty much spot on. And if, we got to get through today, look at that carryover approaching $100,000 as well. Should be a very, very healthy pool. I've got the over on 150 today for sure. And regardless, so we'll go tomorrow. Good fun card today too, and that kicks off. We've got a slew of pick fives, pick fours. The TT pick three is back as well as it was yesterday, but we kick things off always with the early pick five, and it's on the turf as well. So let's take a look at my ticket here. It's a $40.50 ticket. Race number 2, I've got the single down on the inside. My best bet of the day is Worth Considering, the one horse. Race number 3, I've got the 8 on top, and that is Miguel's Bell. Race number 4, the 7 for me. Big scratch in there, but Neo Zapper on top for me. Still bulletproof is that big scratch down on the inside. And then race number 5, it is the 5, and that is Shaq Diesel. And what could easily be a stakes race. The gang there, Shaq Diesel of a Revolution, and Air Combat will tangle again after they did last time in the Smile Sprint. $40.50. Samantha will kick it off on the turf in the opener. The rails again at 38 feet as we go a mile on a firm turf course. 17.5, 2 L's here. Fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. Not a lot of key scratches on the card today. The $5,000 sticker is out, and same horses, just a little bit of a different order, including our exacta reverse. You'll try to pop them with Gulfstream Mary D. She finally forgot to stop last time.
Yeah, look, this is a race that is not going to go down in the history books of the greatest 17-2s non-winners of 2, or 17-5 non-winners of 2, but I like the fact that she has speed, and when these horses break through, sometimes they just continue to go.
No doubt about it. I like what Steve Dwoskin did too. Obviously he could have run this filly on the Tapeta while we took the little respite there, but he said I'm going to put her off a little bit of a layoff, freshen her up a little bit because she has danced a lot of dances, and her speed's going to play in here to be sure. I'm just next door with the one Farrell's favorite, for Safi, and Raylu Gutierrez getting a lot of live mounts for Safi Joseph Jr.
Yep, and he's come back with a bang here, so it's good. He's aggressive with these horses. She's a 4-year-old as well. She broke through, but again, we're going to have to take on winners.
Edgar Zayas at Monmouth today riding, so don't look too much into that. We do have a replay to show of the 7, and that is Pocket Pair. This is that live race with Tinta Roja and Money Bouquet, but Tinta Roja did not fire yesterday, did she?
No, not at all. That was a weird race yesterday. Look, the thing with Pocket Pair here, and it's the 10 horse. Look, she's going to split horses, and she did it gamely. That's hard to do. When you go into the inside on the grass, you never win. I wanted to show this because she is what she is. Could she win today? Yes. Do you need her? Probably not.
I think she's a little lower on the rung.
Right, exactly. But the one good thing about her is she has faced winners before, which our top 2 picks have not.
Yeah, don't sleep on the 3 for Kathleen O'Connell off the claim. I know the angle's 0 for 13. I don't care about that. She doesn't claim a lot of horses. No. Back on the turf today. That was a good turf win. 2 starts back. Let's go early pick 4, and I'll just tweet that out in race number 2. 12.5 on the Tapeta. We go 1.70 here in this maiden claimer. The 11, the outside 11, long shot infinitely, is out of this race. Samantha is on the 7, and that is Timber, who, Timber just keeps kind of threatening and teasing. Did run well last time.
Yep, she ran well last time. This is a race to me. It's kind of wide open. I don't really, to be honest, know what to do with it because a lot of them seem to be a little bit off form, but I like her last race the best. Also, that July 4th weekend, that day, the 5th, I had the speed being so good on the Tapeta. So she came from off of it. The way that she did that was impressive, but still she doesn't want to win. seems like. Not
at all. The chances are adding up. Rohan's got his footing a little bit. That's good to see. But, yeah, she's 0 for 9 with 4 seconds. I don't like that. I have a feeling they're going to bet my horse if for only no other reason. Well, she is dropping. She's just a fresh new face in here. The last time she was on Tapeta, albeit against just 3-year-olds, she was in for 50. Worth considering is my best bet of the day. I can't say enough about Tariq Mubarak and the job he's doing.
Yep, and you have a Misael aboard. He's been aboard the 2 races for the $35,000 level. Those were on the grass, but he's going to put her into the race.
Yeah, and the last thing she wants to do is dirt sprint.
Yeah,
so
no, take
that
out.
I have no problem drawing a line through that race. La Cyber is always in the mix. She's just a money burner now, and they're going to bet her again today.
Yep, they will indeed. I don't know. I think that Tapeta's a good surface for her, but at the same time, she is 0 for 5.
Yeah, she's 0 for 5, and she's had her chances too. Race 3 is a little tricky. We're going to go 5.5, excuse me, on a fast main check. This is the bottom, 62.50 here for fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. Scratch out the 1. That came a little late if you're just joining us. She's a Joy is out. Jose Morelos on the 5, Foxy Lady. Minxie, this is a very logical pick because Minxie's not part of the party that everyone is here. She's doing the Tapeta thing of late. She's got a lot of speed. I thought there was plenty of speed though, Samantha.
Yeah, that's fair, but I don't think that she needs to lead by any means. It is a middle pick 5 here, and we'll just show it very quickly. I am just singling Minxie. This is my best bet here, as you can see, just grows. Now race number 5, that's a good one. It could be a stakes race. I'm on Shaq Diesel as well. Race 6, they're 2-year-old state breds, a little bit of some guessing game there, but I put the 3 other level who we do have a race replay of, and then race 7 that starts the late pick 5. I've got the 5 on top, Will of a Warrior, and that race I could have gone 7 deep in, honestly.
$48. I agree with that. Race 7. A couple tricky sequences here today for sure, including the rainbow. I get what you're saying with Minxie. I'll be stunned if she's not in front after a quarter mile.
That's fair. Yeah, that's and like you said, there is a lot of speed. She just has a little bit more class, I think, when you line them up with Miguel's Bell, and it's only words.
I agree with that. Minxie.
Is it enough though? I don't know.
Yeah, Minxie's just a rue of my existence because I've probably played her in 4 of her last 5 starts, and the time I didn't play her is when the time that she forgot to stop. But speaking of stopping, she's been doing that lately. But
she has,
she's got speed. She's dropping. She's on the dirt today. You can see what I'm doing with my picks. I'm playing off the pace here. 8-7 for me. Miguel's Bell. I don't love her, but she, to me, flow for her is going to hit her today. As is its only words off the claim for Regula Budo.
Yep, and the its only word says, man, she switched Barnes' hands a few times.
Popular,
now.
huh?
Very popular.
Wow, look at that. Been claimed and claimed and claimed and claimed and claimed. Race number 4. It's a maiden special weight. Kicks off the ever popular middle pick 4. Ronnie's got a ticket. We'll get to the race in a second. Let's just take a quick look at Ronnie's ticket. Big scratch in here of the 1. Still bulletproof, 4 deep. No single for Ronnie, and he's spreading 3 deep in race 7 as well. And as Samantha kind of said, that is a problematic race on the Tapeta, to be sure. That's probably why I have my long shot in there, who's got a capital L in front of that. So let's get back to this race, though. Race number 4, again, rails at 38 feet, sprinting 5 on a fast and firm turf course here. It's a maiden special weight for the 2-year-olds. That big scratch of the 1, and that is still bulletproof. Take note, the 8 is a first-time gelding, and that's Weitzman as a first-time gelding. I had the 1 in second, not on top. TT picked 3.
Yeah, it does.
Not forget that.
Yeah. Look, I went 0 for 3 yesterday. I paid over $2,000.
Wow.
But this is just my base play here. Race 11. It's not that I trust Sigan Viendo, but I feel like he is the one of the one in that race. So I'm just going to go with that.
Yeah, he is going to be a short number in the finale. I think he's a horse you can trust. Might be a little aggressive, but I think he's a horse that you can lean on a little bit because we know where his form is. The rest of them, I have no idea. What's going on there. We'll get to that, though. Back on this one here. Did you have still bulletproof on top?
I did.
He was a big player, so he's going to scratch out. So Samantha will scratch into the 4, and that is David Pepperman, who didn't. I don't want to say he didn't run because he dueled early and then stopped. So this cutback should work today.
I think so. Well, at least he's got a race under his belt. They didn't really burn him too much after he just kind of slowly started to stop. That was a race that the 2 top finishers were 2 Mark Casse horses that finished 1-2, and they came from off of it. I think, look, he ran really well. At least we got a race under his belt.
Yeah, they ran that race like it was a 5-furlong sprint
They did,
race.
yeah.
I mean, what are you doing going 45-2
Oof,
that
yeah.
day? 45-1, excuse me. That's hellacious for even for this turf course going a route of ground. So we'll see on the cutback today. You know, I get that the Arno Daimler barn is not a high percentage barn. I understand that. This horse, Neo Zapper, has run darn well in both career starts.
I agree completely. And what I thought, though, was key, Brian, about the dirt race last time is he got more ground. Well, just watching his debut, he's just more of a plotter, and he just needs longer. And he got that on the dirt. I just think this is going to be too sharp.
Yeah, it very well might be.
Yeah.
You know, the horse that won last race, the pinch and firster is kin to Atomically, right? Chilani?
Yes,
yeah, Atomically,
yes.
that good sire stakes filly. So that was a good race, and Neo Zapper with a good post and experience. So let's just quickly show you guys. Did we get the stat for Uncle Aldo D'Angelo? The 2. Thank you, guys. They put this together after we lost the replay. I appreciate that. You know, it's not a big sample, but Uncle Aldo is a horse that they're probably going to play a little bit, a more than ready colt that they sold for 95. I'm going to maybe wait on the inside today, too, now with the scratch.
Not great. I think Fear is a horse you need to look at, but this horse has got a lot of speed.
Yeah, that's the Arundel horse. Going to try turf today. Oh, that's great, but boy, at 1-5 had nothing to offer last time.
No, that's true.
I don't know. Hiro put this horse on the lead. That's why I do think there's going to be a lot of hitting in here. It's a turf sprint. You know, you got to go rails at 38 feet. We'll get one more in here before the Rainbow. Race number 5 is a good one to get in, too. 6.5 on a fast main track. It's an optional claimer, but none of these veterans are in for a tag because these are stakes horses is what they are. And it's a renewal of the Smile, really.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, is what it is. The only thing is winter implementation is not here today. Let's show you the race. Implementation wins, but Shaq Diesel runs 3rd. Of a Revolution runs 4th. And Air Combat just... Yeah, I don't get Air Combat, to be perfectly honest with you. And he just can't see it out because he's not this kind of horse.
No, he's sent so hard every time, and he just ran his race. Now, Of a Revolution picked up ground late. Shaq Diesel never switched out of his left lead. He just kind of picked up some horses. Look, we wondered about the 6 furlongs for Shaq Diesel. That right there is why 6 furlongs doesn't work for him.
Yeah, so he'll get 6.5 today. He's the best horse in here. Listen, Air Combat's probably going to be loose again, but why would he stop?
Why would he keep going now?
Why would he keep going? And it's at 6.5 today.
Right.
I don't really like him. I think he can probably get out of this race with just the 5 and just the 4. But pure classes, at least you're going to get some. You're going to get some value underneath.
Yeah, and because
he was way back. I'm sorry, he was way back behind Shaq Diesel. Earlier,
and that was in the big drama. So he's not as good as his stablemate at all. How about this? He's a half to Obliteration who's going to run a little bit later today for Steve Asmussen. That's just amazing to me. But I think maybe with the flow of this race, he might be able to get it could set up well for him. But if Shaq Diesel's on his day, he's going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, Shaq Diesel is just a better horse than these horses. Maybe the 6.5 is still a little tight for him, but I think at the end of the day, his class will get it done. Let's take a break. 5 down, 6 to go. We'll come back. Ronnie's got a ticket for you in the Rainbow, 150 in the estimated jackpot. Stay tuned.
And they're off.
New DRF All Access Past Performances. With one best-in-class product, you now get all 3 past performance formats. Easily switch between views. Access the most trusted information in horse racing with DRF All Access Past Performances. Go to DRF.com and use coupon code 1FREEPP for a free single card today.
Welcome back to Gulfstream today. Brian and Samantha with you strong. 11 race card here. Rainbow Six kicks off here in race number 6. $150,000 in your estimated jackpot. Ronnie's got that ticket. Let's take a look at it now. Of course, mandatory Sunday tomorrow. No singles for Ronnie on a 4320. It is that kind of sequence, I'll tell you what.
It really is. And I just want to let you know, old Rainbow Ron didn't hit it coming back last weekend. So I may not have hit it.
Okay.
Yeah, but while you were gone, he did not
Okay.
either. So I'm going to say the score's a little bit evened, but we'll see.
Well, you did it 2 weeks though, didn't you?
Haha. All right. Anyway, race 7, he's got the logicals. The 5's a big player there. Race number 8, that is the Bears Den. This is the sister race, or the brother race that we had last week, but this time on the grass. The 3 layabout, Forge Steel, he's got in the mix, and he also has Iron Hand. Those are the 3 I use as well. Race 9, just 3 deep for him. The 3, tap it 3 times. Nesto and Light Fury. You look at his double, 2x2 double. Please don't play that. Race number 10, he's using the Thor and who else is he? The Thor and Step. Ah, interesting. And in race number 11, the 4 and the 7, 4 Flag Officer. I mean, those are the 2 players, Flag Officer and Sagan Viendo, I think.
Yeah, sure. Going to be a lot of anchors on Sagan Viendo in the
yeah.
finale. I think 8 to 5 on the morning line could be very well lower than that by
Yeah.
post time. Let's kick it off, though, in what is a difficult race. Everybody
one.
kind of sort of looks the same on paper. State-bred 2-year-olds will go at it here. 6 on a fast main track, and it's a difficult race. Okay, other level on top for you.
Yep.
We've got the replay here. Other level, Supreme Honor, and Techno Music. They all went at it. What do you got going on here?
Well, this was an interesting race because the rain came as they were on the far turn here. So you look at Supreme Honor. This horse here, unfortunately, was just sent super hard and was just nagged along. Now watch other level. The 7 finished with interest, and we're going to show the gallop out here because this was a really good gallop out. Look at that.
Yep.
It just did it in hand. I know the 5 is gearing down. The 4 switch leads and galloped out pretty good as well. Like I said, that was kind of a weird race because it was like during the whole backside run, it was clear, and then when they hit the turn, it's like the rain just whooshed down. What's key about that is I don't think you need techno music at all. That's like a strong opinion for me today.
The only thing I'll counter with that is techno music's going to run better today. That's
fair.
my own, because it's Victor Barboza's second-time starter.
Right.
I don't necessarily disagree with you, but I do think he's going to run better today. I'm going to bet Supreme Honor today. I'm going to have a win bet on him today. I thought he ran really well. The winner was an experienced horse that pressed him into defeat last time. You know, unless the blinkers really, really sharpen up techno music, I think Supreme Honor is going to get loose in here.
What about Garrett's on the go, though?
Yeah, I mean, that's possible, too, and I get that.
You don't think he's going to nag him?
He could, and that's a worry, but I got a feeling Garrett's on the go might be done after about 4 furlongs. I don't see this horse stretching out today.
Yeah.
I mean, the Rohans might have the horse, but I don't know about today. The 6 all-in win.
What do you do with this horse?
$85,000 purchase, a win. That's a big, big number.
It is, and that was as a yearling as well. So what do you do with a horse like this? I love the fact that he worked him 5/8 from the gate. That's great. Of course, we can't see it, but if you have a Misael here, this Anthony Rogers and Rohan Crichton, this ownership, they have a few horses together and they do okay, but it's a guessing game. Rohan typically wins, though, this time of year with a horse like this that just runs off the screen.
I'll tell you what, this horse is your 5-2 morning line favorite. Honestly, it wouldn't shock me if this horse is 7-5. They might bet this horse hard because the rest of these guys they're okay. I'm not beating them up, but this could be this could be a good horse if they bet him. You know, that might tip the hand too. Cosalite, the first for D'Angelo, the 8.
This worked 21-2 at the OBS April sale. He's super wide up front the way he travels with his legs out, and he walks really wide as well. I'm not really a fan. Now, horses, they can win like that. Like they can be just that's just how they know how to move, and they can win like that. But to me, I'm okay without him.
Yeah, I'm not playing this barn first out.
No,
and they can
no.
win. They can all win without me because he's run a lot of horses
Yeah.
that I think are going to be pretty good that have not run well first
I
out.
agree.
And I think they probably all just in
Need a
theory
race,
need a
yeah.
race. Late 5 goes in race number 7. A mile and 16th on the Tapeta. $8,000 2L for the 3-year-olds and up. It's a field of 9. There's no changes. It is mighty difficult.
Oh, is this your long
to
shot?
kick off. Yeah, let's see. We'll kick off this late pick
Yeah.
5. Let's take a look at Samantha's ticket.
Yep, I've got a $72 play again. Maybe this is a little bit more than I want to give out, but this is just a suggested play. These are horses that, to me are must uses. I find this sequence very difficult here. You see race 10, I am spreading. This 7th race is a puzzle for me. Those are the 2 that I had the most trouble with, Brian, and I'm going to single Sagan Viendo. I think out of the group, he is the best one in the finale.
I agree with that,
Yeah.
too. Let's get back to it now. We'll start with you. I mean, you could go so many
Yeah.
different ways in here. Where did the dart land for you?
It landed on the 5, but not because
Yeah.
I'm enamored with this guy by any means, though. He's exiting out of the race where a lot of the gang is here. I think that he can be much closer. He was at the start, he kind of got squeezed back and just it wasn't a there off you lose situation by any means, but he was way further behind than I think anybody was
Yeah.
expecting him to be. And so if he breaks well, man, if you can buy this race, I would be buying it.
When you're coming out of a race won by Titan, okay, you're not making any friends in the locker room,
you're
okay.
not.
Calvino, why not? That's
No,
my reason.
that's it. Yeah, we're getting. I said this to you yesterday. We're getting to the time of year where
Yep.
sometimes some of these horses, they're firing their shots. They've had a long first 8 months of the year already, and weird things are happening. And on these Tapeta races, sometimes you just have to think, who's the most unconventional, and let's play this horse.
So here's the thing about this guy. Okay, he's only beaten actually 3 lengths by Samantha's pick.
Yeah.
Mr. Breisel's in that race as well. He's a huge player, as is Sir Ascot.
Yeah.
So he's 3 lengths behind the quote-unquote best horse in that race. It was his first try on Tapeta since last September. I didn't think he ran poorly. He's a big number in here. We all see it time and time again that it just kind of, whose turn is it today
Yep.
on the Tapeta? Sir Ascot was 54-1. Sir Ascot, sorry, he was 54-1 in that race. So, it's
Yeah.
a stab. It's a long shot. This is that kind of race.
I want to say that my notes on the earlier races on the Tapeta for him, the first race in which he debuted on the Tapeta, it was like a race where we had gotten some rain, and it was like their feet were stuck. There
Yeah.
were puddles on the Tapeta. And then in the September 15th race, the inside paths had sitting water as well. So now we're back in the game in the rotation of things, and he is a horse you can make a case for.
I got to be honest with you. I thought long and hard about making Paxton the morning line favorite. I think they're going to bet him today.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on this horse. I know the post is not good.
No,
This is
but
a drop from 12-5
It
against
is.
this group here. He might be the most likely winner
Yeah.
in here to me. Don't sleep on him. Late pick 4 in race number 8. It kicks off with the Bears Den. Let's take a look at my ticket. Just a $12 play for me.
All
I do
right,
have
wow.
a single. Yeah, I got a single in race 10. Race 9 is tricky. Spy Hunter on top for me, the one horse. Race number 10, that single is Havildar. I wanted to play him, I guess it might have been a little longer than a couple weeks ago now. He scratched out. He's back. He's been working well, so I'm not worried. And I did go 3 deep in the finale, and that's more because this ticket would have been $4, but clearly the 7, Sagan Viendo, is the horse in there. There's no doubt about that on a $12 late pick 4, but it kicks off in the Bears Den. $75,000 is on the line on the turf. The rail's at 38 feet. Long shot, the 2 out of money is outa, and the 9 I know is outa as well. Layabout for you was really good on the turf last time.
He was my best bet that day, and I'm kicking myself for not betting more on him at 4-1. I think I maybe just put $20. Well, look at the replay here. This horse, since switching into the Patrick Biancone horse, is just run massive. The Tapeta win, he won like a good thing, and just the way he travels, Laubon, his sire, was only 10% with grass routes, but this horse is just one of those exceptions with the pedigree that he just had so much class, and I figured that with his long stride, he's one that could handle the grass. Luckily, sometimes you're right. Now, I think what's key about this is you look at Win With Faith. Win With Faith ran hard, but how are you going to get past Layabout here again today? I don't see the tables turning with Win with Faith.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
No chance
Yeah.
whatsoever. Were you not aware Ford Steele's in this race?
Ha ha ha. Yeah.
All kidding aside, he's a problem for your horse, isn't he? Or are you just hoping that he goes to the front layabout sits?
Yeah, I don't think layabout needs to
Okay.
lead. Yeah,
All
but Forge Steel, yeah, what are we going to get today? We get a rider change, which is interesting.
I don't like him at all.
I know.
don't.
Yep, yeah, I know. Yeah.
That's why I think that last a bit longer is okay. You know, Tank went up, and I texted Brian Cohen. I thought Tank kind of rebroke off the far turn of the Derby there at that Belmont Derby, and he put a scare into everybody. He ran well in that race.
Yeah.
The last 2 times ago.
I know. I was about to say yesterday
not
was
yesterday.
no good. No, I agree. But my notes were no one ran but the winner.
Yeah, that's fair, and I get that. But this is a horse that chased Tank that day, and he got fried a little bit, but not a lot. Not going to be on the lead today. He's not going to be as close as he was because Tank was just kind of walking the dog through 47 and 3 that day. And I think this horse is very dangerous in here. And
Vekoma, though, 2 turns.
Vekoma won the Bluegrass. I mean,
I
that's
know,
not ideal.
but that's when you have an early pedigree. I don't know. Yeah. I get your point.
He's got to class it up a little bit today.
He
but
does.
anytime you got Ford Steele in, it's a great opportunity.
Well,
I'm knocking
he
this
burns
horse,
a lot
but
of money.
It's a great opportunity to play elsewhere because
That's
he's
fair.
he's 7-5 on the line, and don't be shocked if he's 3-5. They can't bet enough on this horse.
Well,
for,
okay,
for some
I
reason.
had to check. 12 for 75 with turf routes with Vekoma. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Yeah. So all right,
That's
I
not
stand
bad at
corrected.
all. Late pick 3 in race number 9, $170 on the Tapeta, $10,000 claimer, 3-year-olds and up. The outside, the 12 Baytown Parfait is out. Same horse for us. Spy Hunter on a drop, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is a huge drop. Does he want it anymore? I don't know. Bouchero's going 2 turns on the Tapeta. Hey, but this horse did win going 2 turns on the grass. So this is. I don't think Ron used this horse.
Nah, this is a
Yeah.
tough race.
It
Let's
is.
show you Light Fury, Ernesto, and Tap It
Yeah.
3 times. In that order, 1, 2, 3. Tap It 3 times off the claim for DeBona today. Light Fury for David, and Ernesto now off the claim for Sanchez.
Well, Ernesto, unfortunately, did not break at all that day, and was pretty impressive the fact that he was able to make up that ground for second. I thought Light Fury, there's no question of his tactics. He's gonna be in front on the backside. Does he just keep on going? But I felt like Light Fury and Tap It 3 times, they just kind of ran around there the whole way, the same spot.
Yeah, I agree. Baytown Parfait, the scratch, couldn't win this race. He's a big out because it's going to help Light Fury on the front end.
Right.
He was the other speed in here. So that's really going to make things a lot easier for Light Fury today. Hopefully Spy Hunter can keep him honest. And Ernesto just never wins either. That's the other thing.
No.
Race number 10, it's a good one. A flat 1-turn mile here in an optional claimer. 3-year-olds and up. Scratch out the 7, Tio Fimo, who actually ran very well last time. Saratoga Cruiser had a big number for you. The newcomer here coming off turf and Tapeta routes.
Yep, won his first time out. And then they put him in the Breeders' Futurity Grade 1.
It was 103 to 1.
What? Yeah, and has not been on the dirt since then. So, yeah, he's been getting beat up on pretty heavily, but we know he can win on the dirt. Now, is he? You know how I feel about horses that have ran on the dirt and they go back to the turf, and then sometimes it can be tough. They get dirt back in their face and they don't like it anymore. Blinkers on, I don't really care too much about, but I just think it's got to be better. This is my long shot, getting back to the dirt.
Yeah, well, it's a proper long shot. He's slow, but this is a crafty barn. Colin Mirage off the claim. Havildar getting back. I know the races at Tampa weren't great, and they were slow. Draw a line through the Tapeta race. The Tampa races were 2 turns. Look at his work here at a 1-turn mile at Gulfstream Park. If he's ready to roll, when he's tangling with Morgan Point, Holiday Pay, Power Humor, those horses are way better in this group.
Yeah, that's fair, and I think maybe I beat him up just a little bit. In my mind this morning when I was doing my tickets, I was just thinking like, what do I want to do this race sometimes? And I mean, I thought he just seems average, but he seemed average during the championship meet. He's a bit above average here.
In terms of this race,
yes,
couldn't agree more.
yes.
Blast Radius will try to pop this field, but he's biting off a lot here after eights and tens. But he's a speed, no doubt about it. Race 11 wraps it up on the turf. We've talked about it a lot. It's going to be a lot.
Do you want to watch the step replay or no?
Oh yeah, we've got Steppy too in here for. Yeah, we can show that real quick.
I know Ron
he's
used
got
the
some
horse.
speed too.
He
for
does,
DeBona.
but I just want to show how he finished in this race. Just very quickly because he made a big middle move here, and we're not going to show the whole thing because Roar of the Beast just ran off the screen here. Step never switched back into never got off his left lead, and to me this was a tiring horse. Yeah, we'll get more ground. I mean, we're going to go this distance again today, and he's got that tune-up out of the way. But to me, the way he finished in this race, I'm hard-pressed to bet him today.
I don't like him at all, but I will just to play devil's advocate. Bobby DeBona does not enter and run horses where they don't belong.
Fair enough.
Just put, food for thought. I don't like him, but he is a nice price in here. The finale, the anchor on the turf, race 11, 1 mile and a 16th. Those rails at 38 feet. Scratch out the 9 little patio. A late one came in. The 2 is a first-time gelding. Take note of that. And short number. We'll show it to you now. Sagan Viendo. This is the turf race in April with a big figure. He ran well in a good race for 50. 3-year-olds only. But
Yep, he did. And look, these are groups that are much better than this group here. Correct me if I'm wrong. He's scratched a couple times, hasn't he?
We've seen this name in the box.
But hey, now he's coming back on a drop quicker. The 5, it was like they got the 5.5 just to give him a tune-up last time. He's supposed to win a race like this. If he's right, he's supposed to win. I love the fact they take the blinkers off, too.
Absolutely. And he, like I said, could very well be 3 or 4 to 5 in here. I think you got excuses, too. I think he's a little bit dangerous for Sanchez back on the turf now on a drop, albeit from Florida breds.
Right.
Quickly to the lightning round. And we had a busy lightning round yesterday, but I didn't want to overlook this. If you saw the news earlier in the week, with the passing of Christophe Clement and then D. Wayne Lucas, First Racing is going to rename a couple very historic races that both Clement and Lucas just won a plethora of. And there you see the late D. Wayne Lucas and Christophe Clement. So the La Praviante here at Gulfstream in the thick of the championship meet, a turf marathon that Christophe won, I believe, 8 times. And then out at Santa Anita, Wayne Lucas in the Santa Monica. He had so much success with the fillies and mares out there.
Yep, absolutely. So very, very cool to honor them in that way.
Yeah, 2 legendary horsemen. So that'll be cool when that pops around during the championship meeting. We'll be able to look back on their careers as well. Normally if it wasn't for that, the mandatory would be front and center because that's tomorrow. We go through today, and it's not easy today, but look at that pool, maybe $1.5 million tomorrow.
Yep, it'll be very fun. Get involved with it. PPs are out, and it'll be a good day of racing. It's not, like you said, Brian, it's not easy today, though.
No, Ronnie and me or you are going to film a video. He'll have his analysis of that rainbow on there. TT Pick 3 back yesterday, back today as well.
Yeah, race 4, I believe it starts. So
4,
8, 11. Yeah, very exciting.
What'd you say? $2,000, over $2,000 yesterday.
Yeah, over $2,000 yesterday. You needed every bit of it, I think.
15% takeout. Great bet for the Bet Tour. Your best bet today.
It's Minxie.
Minxie Cat. All right. Old Minxie going to try to pop the field on the dirt today for Old Minxie on a drop. I'm one race earlier with the one worth considering in race 2. I like your long shot. You got a live one today?
I hope so. Saratoga Cruiser back on the Duit, on the dirt.
Yep, and I am a little bit earlier with a real stab on the Tapeta, and that is race 7, the 3 Calvino. That's a blow-up rainbow
kind
of horse.
What about, we just really quickly have to give a shout-out to the fierceness and White Barrio in the Whitney today. Do you have a pick?
I'd be very surprised if Fierceness doesn't win the Whitney.
Really? All right.
He's a single for me.
Okay, we got Pegasus World Cup winner this year.
Yep.
Florida Derby winner. Just very fun, and the success of these Gulfstream horses have just been so huge, and we wish everybody the best of luck up there. Very exciting.
White Barrio stretching back out. It's not going to hurt him today.
No, not at
doubt
all.
about it. So that's cool. That's at Saratoga later. Just hang out all day with us at Silks and Gulfstream, and we'll bring you right up to that Whitney. But we'll bring you right up to Pete Aiello right now. We'll be back here for the opener shortly. Best of luck today.